plenty, that's ample. I'm not going to go crazy with this because, you know, end of the day, couscous doubles in size. I really don't want to make too much of this. So we're going to make a coconut and lime couscous. We're going to have a bit more than just coconut and lime in there. We're going to have some lovely flavours, got some onions, some garlic. So I'll tell you what, we're going to use that red onion we had chopped up, which I've got over here. We can pop that in there, which will be absolutely ideal. So the chopped up red onion we had from earlier on, we can pop that straight into the couscous itself. Absolutely fantastic. Saves me a job, and it also, you saw me cut it up, so you know, you really want to watch me chop an onion again. So we're going to get some garlic as well, 1 clove of garlic. I'm going to put it through my micropane. You can dice it up if you want to. I don't want bits of garlic in there, so top and tail it. Well, take the bottom off. You don't have to take the top off like I do. It just helps take the skin off a bit quicker for me. So, you know, if you want to save on the garlic, then you can. Peel it with your fingers, not your knife. If you're not very confident with the knife, then by all means, you know, use your fingers, guys. I don't want you cutting yourself. I've been doing it for years. Been a chef now for coming up to 13 years now this year. Been a long time. As I said, been using knives for quite some time. I'm just going to pop this plate out the way, guys, because I want some room on my board. So I'll show you again later. Anyway, so balsamic is overrated just as your salt. Well, balsamic isn't that bad. It's quite nice. It depends what it is. If you're drinking it on its own always, then yeah, it's not going to be very nice. It's going to be quite strong, but it's nice in some things. It is. As I say, you can have it now and again in moderation, but if you use it all the time, it's not very good for you. But you can have it here and there, so it's not so bad. It has got sugar in it, but as I said, you just got to keep an eye on the sugar levels. That's all. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop some thyme in here as well. We're going to pop some lime zest. We've got some lime going in there. Lime and coconut. So a little bit of thyme, not too much. We just picked a few leaves off there. Got a little bit of garlic and then got some red onion. We're going to get the lime itself. I think I've got some in the back, so I'm going to grab another one from the dry stores. Lots of lime, awesome. So I'm going to zest. So I just put them in the sink I did. Need the micropane again, wonderful. That's fine, we can wash it up, not a problem. This, what, fermented juices of sardines rotten in a barrel all day in hot as heck weather. Tastes amazing. Tabasco with fish eyes, my favourite. I'm not a fan of Tabasco actually. I don't like that tangled taste to it. I like spicy sauce, but hot sauce I prefer. And I know for a fact it's got no sugar in it at all. Cholula's hot sauce. Fantastic. I really like this one. I don't like the Tabasco, but that's my own personal preference. You guys probably absolutely love it, and that's cool. You know, there are options out there for different people's tastes, and you know, I've never ever been a fan of Tabasco, to be honest with you. I've had it before, I've tried it on numerous occasions, but I'm just not a fan of Tabasco. Really not. I don't know why. Is that horrible? I don't know. I think I just had bad experiences with it. I love Tabasco on pizza, not much else though. That's fair enough. Everyone's got different tastes, as I do say. Everyone's not going to like the same thing. Otherwise, if everyone liked the same thing, life would be boring. We'd all know what we'd be doing. And yeah, it'd be pretty boring. So, I'm going to cut the lime in half and squeeze whole lime in there as well. Love Tabasco on a pizza. Oh yeah, read that. Maybe in a taco. Yeah, tacos are nice. Nice fresh tacos. I mean, you can make, using the salsa I made today, you can make a taco. Even making the tacos itself is dead simple. It's dead easy. I usually make them. Wholemeal ones. Whoa, there goes our lime. It's good we finished it off, wasn't it? The wholemeal tacos that I usually make are usually 200 grams of flour, rye flour, water and salt. Make it into a dough. Make sure it's not wet. Roll it out paper thin. You get a hot pan and you cook them about 30 to 40 seconds in the pan, no oil. Each side, flip them over. They might be nice and crispy, and you'll have a nice char on there as well, which will be fantastic. So I use that as well to make tacos and things myself. Made them before. I've done it in my previous stream, so if you haven't seen it, I've got more previous streams which I've done. If you want to catch up on them later on, that's no problem. So I've got some fresh coconut as well, which we're going to use for garnish. I'm going to put some in there, and I've got some desiccated coconut as well. So we've got a bit of choice. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to quickly chop some of this coconut up. I chopped up the other day, so you guys can see. We might need to move this over a little bit. Move that away. There we go. So this is fresh coconut. Just want to dice this up a little bit. Keeping the skin on, it's fine. So, chop a decent amount of coconut. I'm going to chop a little bit more. Watch your fingers, guys. So, that should be plenty of coconut. We're not going to go crazy with it. Add a few spices to it as well. Add some chili. If you want to spice it up a little bit, add a little bit of chili. If you don't want chili, don't add it. That's cool. I'm going to add a little bit of chili to this. Got a very small one over here which we can use. Almost dried out. Quite old, these chilies, so we'll have a look what they're like. They should be fine. Seeds might be a little bit black inside, but it's fine. Chili's a chili. You have dried chilies, exactly the same thing. So, what I'm going to do is take the seeds out. So, if you can't cut it out like I did before, you just push your knife along the side, just pull them out. There we go. If you want a bit of heat, you can put the seeds in. I don't want it too hot. I want a little bit of kick to it, but not too much. All depends on your taste. You can put as much in as you want. Entirely up to you. Everyone's got different taste and flavours, guys, for hot sauce, you know. It's entirely what you fancy. There's no right, there's no wrong, especially with cooking as well. There's no right and there's no wrong. Whatever you guys decide you want to do. So I'm going to dice this chili up, guys. I only got one in there, so got a bit of that in there. We're going to put a little bit of parsley in there as well. Not much, just a very small sprig. Don't want a lot. I'm going to chop the stalks up as well, like I did earlier on. So that is cool. Very small amount. We've got lots of flavours going on in here. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to add, I think that's it now, to be honest. I'm not going to add too much more. So we've got loads of different flavours going on in there. Absolutely fantastic. We're going to put this in a pan. We're going to cook it out on top of the stove. I'm going to put the peppers in the oven and then we're going to stuff them once they're half cooked. I'm not going to cook them fully, I'm not going to take too much long, and we're going to add them once they're finished cooking in the couscous pan. Stuff them with the couscous. If we need to add more lime to it later, we can do. It's not really a problem, so I'm going to fill this up with a little bit of hot water. I'm not going to go crazy with it, I can always add more hot water if I need to. Guys, if you want to use veg stock, you can use veg stock by all means. You'll get more flavour out of it. I'm not going to use any because I'm not going to make any today. I don't want to be... It's pointless making a very small amount. I'm only making a small amount of couscous, so I didn't really see the point in me making any veg stock. So we're going to have loads of flavour in here anyway, regardless. So it will be not a lot of liquid. So what we're going to do, I'm going to heat this up now, cook this through. But if you do want more flavour in it and you're really adamant on it, you can make some veg stock. You can make a little bit more, you can make some soups out of it, you can do whatever you want. I usually make veg stock, as I said, we're not using very much. It just seems a little bit pointless making a whole veg stock like I usually make just for one dish. So what we're going to do, we're going to cook this out on the stove so you guys can see. Stan Op Yukov, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Guys, you've been a fantastic support so far today. You've been absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for all the support and the new viewers, new followers. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to cook this out, guys. Once we're going to have to add some more water eventually, so we'll add a bit more hot water once this is actually cooked out. Be careful you don't let it catch on the stove. It's on a high heat. It's not going to take too long to cook through, so you know it's not going to take that long. But yeah, you want to cook them out until it's nice and soft. It's not crunchy. It doesn't take long to cook couscous out. You can do it as well. There's other options. You can just boil a kettle, put the right amount of liquid with the depends on how much you're using, and then cling film the bowl over, and you can just let it cook that way. That's an alternative. I'm just doing it in the pan. It's much easier. It's much quicker. So I hate making veggie stock. It takes so long. It doesn't actually take too long, but I just think it seems a bit pointless me using a very small amount of liquid, and I'm going to make veg stock for it. So it just seems a bit of a waste of time in my